Well, hey guys, Old Blue Accord. We've got a pretty special one today. It's my new garage. So, yeah, pretty excited about this. This is something that's been coming on for a while. I hadn't really done many videos. Apologize about that. You know, life goes on. But yeah, this is going to be a good one. It's going to be quick, as always. Don't take too long. I have got a new garage. Now, obviously, I've got a new house to go with it, but it is 30 by 30. And this is the garage I've probably always wanted. I know y'all talked to me, heard me talk and stuff, that the other garage, the 20 by 50 being narrow, really was kind of hard to work on. You got a vehicle, and I put the Jeep in here to kind of get the perspective of the size. If you put a vehicle in there, it's almost hard to open the doors, and then of course you have stuff on the walls, which actually right now I don't have anything on the walls, but toolboxes, workbenches, you still can get the doors open to work on the vehicle, and that's kind of nice. You got plenty of room, so should be able to put 2 cars in here. Got to go ahead and check the oil in the Jeep and remind myself, but yeah, so pretty excited about all that. Yeah, the hinge won't work on the Jeep. It's really weird, it won't stay open. Something about the hinge, something about that hinge, they've all worn out for some reason. Anyway, yeah, so we'll go through it real quick. Really nice cement floor. It's a little dirty. It's got a drain in the middle. It's been very dry. I thought there was a little bit right there one day, but it rained hard last night, and yeah, this door holds the water back. So we've got a man door. We've got a window. We have, fluorescent lights. I think you guys know I'm kind of over fluorescent lights. I've been changing them out at work with plug and plays. And I may do that here because it looks like all the fixtures are working. I didn't think one of them wasn't working. So if you got fixtures at work, they have plug and play, LED lights. You don't have to rewire the ballast or anything. Sorry about that strobing effect. That's part of the camera. So that one there, I notice, is an oddball. And that's what happened with mine at home. I had all these different... See, that's like the fatter tube than that one. And then you get all these, too many bulbs, too many this, too many... And then once the ballasts go bad, those lights won't work. I think you can hot wire them, take the ballast out, and go straight in. I'd have to do some looking at that. But yeah, decent for now. Like I said, I'll update the lights. Got some kind of little funny, hokey wires going nowhere. The old, what we call the old carpenter special. Don't know why the guy did that. Got plenty of outlets in the wall, which is good. Problem is the ground fault don't work. I had an inspection done in the house, and part of the inspection was electrical, and he caught that the ground fault, for some reason, at least this ground fault, is not working correctly. Don't really know why, and I don't know if it's actually hooked up to the rest of the outlets. That might be something to look into. And of course it's in cinder block, so that's kind of a hassle to deal with. But we got a nice panel. I think it's GE. Yeah, pretty new. 100 amp service. A little hokey thing here. I think this is actually a 220. But he doesn't have a 220 breaker. Probably just need to change the breaker out. Yeah, you see he's got something here that says AC, I thought, but there's no AC. Maybe he had something in there, I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool. Got kind of some, again, wires going to nowhere, so the inspector didn't like that. And then when you got 220 wires like that, and then you got single pole, well, the wrong breaker too, 20 amp here, 15 amp here, if one of them is off and trips, one could still stay on. That's why they're supposed to have that bar right there, like this one. See, if something trips, the whole breaker goes across, and obviously he didn't know that. So yeah, so you got to be careful with that stuff. Don't grab onto that. Yeah, we got some insulation. Obviously it's cinder block, so the R value is there, but we got some, I don't know how much insulation. We got some roof vents. Roof vents are good. I like ventilation. Got a nice high ceiling. There's my roof vent up there. I think there's 2. So you got some good ventilation. Obviously it gets hot and cold in here, pretty quick, but not a big deal. And then it got plenty of. This is a city setup, but plenty of places to park out here. You know, good. And then actually got this kind of like, it's kind of a little bit hokey looking to me, but you got a carport. And that's handy because the other day it was pouring rain and hailing. You could just park on the carport, jump in the house, and not get, you know, pelted or whatever. Yeah, so really functional. I'm really excited. Glad about the power. I am looking about doing something with the floor with you know, a coat, epoxy coat, or whatever. Yeah, and it's got a little back building. Let's see if we can see the back of the building. Let's spread back out. It's brick faced. That's real brick. It's got this nice little like kind of cement patio on the side, and then in the back here on the back side back there is a little like lawnmower storage. You can see, not real big, but it's framed nice. It's on the cement. It's dry. I put a bunch of stuff back there already. Here's your 2 vents. Yeah, man door, this, that. I mean, it's super functional. I can walk right into the house. Real easy. You know, I'm getting older. I don't want to do all this marching around. You can walk around barefooted. It's kind of nice. It's actually kind of nice. So, yeah, we're looking into just spiffing this up. We don't seem to have water or sewer right here, but we're certainly going to look into it. I think that would be a really nice addition if we get it heated and cooled. I'm far enough up north that it would freeze. But anyway, so brand new garage. Nice. You know, I'm really excited. All right, well, I'm going to check the oil on this and do all that stuff, and then we'll go from there. But I figured I'd at least stop in. You know, it's been a lot of moving and going around and moving from here to there, and storage buildings and bouncing around. I haven't really been able to do much of the videos. Barely driven the Honda. Air conditions, batteries, all the usual stuff. Brakes. I actually paid somebody to get the brakes done on the Jeep. Backs came out great. I'm loving those Carbotech pads. They're probably so far the best pad I've put on the Jeep is the Carbotechs so far. They're probably a little hard on, looks like a little hard on the rotors, but yeah, like I said, I'll just keep going along, and yeah, this will be kind of like a really fun garage build for me. I think, you know, you got kind of a really clean slate. The guy that, you know, he left me some junk up in the attic, you know, stuff like, I don't know what that is, gutter and everything. That's always fun. You know, like I said, a couple little weird hokey wire things, you know. Where is that thing? Right there. Yeah, that's the old Carpenter Special. I don't know why he left that like that when knowing that we're going to have an inspection, because the inspector's like, what the hell? And I guess, you know, this orange cord just kind of hanging there. That's fine for, like, you know, do-it-yourselfer, but it's not secured, so, and it could touch the ground or possibly get wet. That could, you know, you don't know what's going on there. So there's a lot of little things, but it's cool. We'll get her done. But all right, old blue Accord. It's been about 8-minute video. I'll keep y'all posted on what I do. I'm pretty excited about this. Like and subscribe, please, and give me a thumbs up. You know, that'll help. I appreciate y'all looking, and have a good day. Thanks.